Day 9, the money magnet. Anybody who's doing the practice of magic money, like distributing the three notes to the needy person, and they have seen some money coming in their life. It can be very, very small amount of money, but you may be finding some money in your pockets, um, in your mutual funds, some investment coming to you, or someone is gifting you something. In that way, you're saving money. Oh my God. Day 9, the money magnet. The money is raining in abundance. It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. I don't know how to do this, man, today. It's just funny. I have to manually accept people.
So could I share a little story?
Yes, yes, please, please.
So 2 days ago, I walking past, and there was a guy sitting on the road on the footpath, and he was asking for money, of course. And I had some change in the pocket, and I gave it to him. I said, "Look, thank you for everything. God bless you,
Hmm,
and good luck." So an hour later, I went to a news agency,
hmm.
and I seemed to have a lotto ticket in my hand. And I just went, I don't know where it came from, to be quite honest with you. And I actually won $85.
Hmm.
So from the $3 I gave him, I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
know if
listening.
you call that magic or not, or if you call that weird or uh, coincidence. But, $84 later was pretty good.
Hmm. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hmm. It is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. Gratitude is riches, and complaint is poverty. It is a golden rule of your whole life, whether it's your health, job, relationship, or money. You know what? Personally, I will recommend you that you should take a notebook and a book, and you should start writing what complaints you have in your life in these particular areas, related to health, related to job, related to relationship, and money. Because once you're writing gratitude now, and if you're not emptying yourself of your old conditioning, and just do it on the paper only, and immediately after that start writing gratitude. That way you will be able to really empty yourself and change your relationship in terms of with your own health and body, your relationship with your job and work, your relationship with relationships in your life, and your relationship with money too. So I personally feel that you should really empty yourself in journaling. uh, I don't want you to, be really upset about something internally in your subconscious mind and trying to practice, gratitude on the top. Because I feel it's very, very important to empty yourself also sometimes. Gratitude will work well, but it is also said, so if you're practicing gratitude, it also cleanses your complaints naturally. Sometimes you feel like, yeah, I don't know why I was cribbing and complaining about this area, but it is nothing to be complained about, and actually I'm very grateful, and I don't want to complain any. Yeah, I'm not able to let people in here. I'm feeling very bad about it. I don't know what to be grateful for in this situation. I am very grateful that you all guys are very bearing with me and very patient and considerate of me, just, accepting of me to run the class in whatever form I do. So, really, I'm really grateful for you giving me space and not judging me, and, giving me space and giving me respect and giving me, yeah, space. So, thank you. The more grateful you can be for the money you have, even if you don't have very much, the more riches you will receive. I don't know. So I am doing a lot of gratitude in my work, and I was really struggling in work in terms of management. I was resisting managing and being in connection with my team, because I was like, if I take care of my team and operations, then who will do the marketing? But now I'm really, really present, and I'm creating love for operation. It's actually coming automatically when I'm practicing gratitude. So I'm very grateful for that, because um, I'm able to train and be in connection and motivate my team better and train my team better because of the gratitude. Otherwise, I'm very irritated, and I am not in the space of like, I'm like, please don't talk to me, handle on your own. Uh, there are two ways to quick access while in the meeting. नहीं रहा ना host control English.
अच्छा ऑप्शन
Yeah, that's the only problem. I don't know why. Uh,
हम्म,
every day it comes, it's just not coming today. But thank you for sharing. The more grateful you can be for the money you have, even if you don't have very much, the more riches will you will receive. I am saying you, how will you receive this? So when you're practicing gratitude now, the energy shifts, and when energy shifts, the universe shifts, and your subconscious mind just knows the right way to attract money. It knows where you can get money from. It knows what you need, and which is the fastest way of you receiving it. You will get ideas in your head, or people will shift and give you clues how to act further to receive what you want or what you need to receive. Or universe will just shower with you money, and it's not something I'm just saying out of the blue. It 100% happen. So whenever you're exchanging money, giving money and taking money, you have to be very, very grateful. Second of all, my invitation is that you sit and write, gratitude for the money, because your relationship with money will transform. Your belief system about the money will transform, and that's very, very necessary. And understand it's again a very continuous practice, because a lot of times we don't realize, but we just complain. Like for the staff, I say, I'm paying so much and they're not giving me enough of how much I'm paying to them. They are not doing me justice to the money I'm paying to them. And it's not about even the staff, and I develop a lot of negative energy, that I'm paying 35,000 rupees, and she's not working well, and she doesn't deserve 35,000. She's not giving me the work of 35,000 rupees, something like that. So I have to be very, very conscious. Even if I'm taking action of letting her go away, I have to be very, very clear and say thank you, um, when actually exchanging the money or transferring her money. Thank you for the service. I'm very grateful I can pay you, and I'm very grateful that you could give me so much in just in for the exchange of money, because it's not necessary that if you will exchange money, you can get anything and everything in the world. I will tell you, I wanted to hire a graphic designer, and I transferred him the advance. Yeah, I want to work with you only. He said, no, I cannot work. I have some personal crisis. I will not take your project, and I'm returning you your advance. So it's not just the money that matters, and it's not just if you have money and if you're paying money, you will receive what you want. At the same time, if you're really, really aligned internally, you will attract circumstances that will work in your favor. You will attract people to the same frequency where you want things to be get done. But if you are in the complaint zone of, this is not happening, I don't know how to do it, there is a lot of worry. Feeling, you have to connect yourself to again and again to the feeling chart. Feeling chart is the compass for you to see if you are in a complaint or gratitude. Simple. If you're feeling good, if you are feeling love, then and you are in gratitude, but if you are below the energy, l- below the line feelings, then you must be complaining. It's as simple as that. But it's very necessary to be, present. I, I will recommend at least for a month, if you can, take a screenshot and keep it as your mobile saver, because I did that. And I was very, very present every moment, daily, all the time. I used to ask, am I feeling fearful? I am scared. Am I going through guilt? B, is it hate? Is it worry? What it is, right? So it's very, very necessary to be, present to your feelings. And the only job of us practicing this gratitude is for us to maintain for a longer time our vibration above the line, which is the vibration of satisfaction, hope, enthusiasm, excitement, passion, joy, gratitude, and love. So, the more grateful you can be for the money you have, even if you don't have very much, the more riches you will receive. And the more you complain about the money, the poorer you will become. There is an exercise. If a person is telling a lie, if you deliberately tell yourself, I'm speaking the lie, and if the someone will, try to pull down my hand, it will go very easily. They say, my name is Purva, it will go very easily down. But if I say my name is Richa, मैं कितना ही मार लूं, it will not go down. I don't know how to explain that. Like, so your body reacts very, very fast to truth and the false, the positive statements and negative statements. So if you are thinking negative thoughts, if you are kickboxing, for example, if the other person is thinking and is in a positive vibration, and you are not in positive vibration, in terms that you are thinking something negative, then he will be able to beat you very, very fast. That's why it's said that, that's why it is said that it's the willpower. If the willpower is strong, generally, then you will be the one who will win the competition while boxing. Because then the willpower will be continuously giving you such positive statements that you will not be, feeling the pain only. The pain disappears. And the more you complain about the money, the poorer you will become. A complain about the money is like it is not necessary that you are giving it negative energy. You can be also in the worry, the feeling of worry. I don't know, how will the money come? Is it enough? Am I earning enough? Or am I spending the money correctly? Am, am I wasting money? Right? So today's magical practice turns one of the biggest reasons people complain about money into the act of gratitude. And so it has double the power to change the circumstances of your money. You will be replacing a complaint which makes you poorer with gratitude, which magically brings you riches. So, what today we will do is we will work on our belief system with in terms of in relation to money. People wouldn't think they complain about money, but if there is a lack of money in their life, they are complaining without realizing it. If you feel that you don't have enough money, if you feel, and if you feel there is some block stopping you to experience the abundance the kind you want to experience, then that block is something we will figure it out and we will transform it through gratitude. Complaining happens through people's thoughts as well as their words. And most people aren't aware of many thoughts in their head. Any complaining, negative, jealous, or worried thoughts or words about money are literally creating poverty. And of course, the biggest complaints come when money has to be paid out. So when we are paying money, we generally complain. Okay, and we bargain, Indians bargain. So if you're bargaining, bargain, good. But when you have the money or when you're transferring the money, please transfer it with a lot of gratitude. If you don't have enough money, paying your bills can be one of the most difficult things to do. It can seem like there is greater stream of bills than there is money to pay them. But if you complain about your bills, then what you're really doing is complaining about money. And complaining keeps you in poverty. If you don't have enough money, the last thing you would normally do is feel grateful for your bills. अगर पैसे नहीं होगे तो दैट इज द लास्ट थिंग यू विल से कि यार अच्छा मेरे पास इस चीज का बिल आया, आई हैव टू पे आउट, लेट मी बी हैप्पी एंड जॉयस. Won't work like that, no? You will be like, you will immediately go into worry or guilt or tension or feeling sad that I don't know why I don't have enough money, other people have more money, they don't face any problem with the money, it's only me who has problem with the money. I am working so hard, but the other person, see what a lifestyle he has, he doesn't have to work hard as me, but he has so much of money. That's jealousy. And that jealousy is not with the person, understand, it's your relationship with the money. So when you're cribbing that the other person is enjoying and spending money unconsciously, and he's just wasting money, then you're not complaining about the person, you're complaining about the money. Are you understanding? Generally, Indian households may you hota hai that you say that the other person is spends like anything, and is not conscious, and the account is enjoined, or you say to your partner that be conscious of your money, and you feel your wife is not grateful enough on how to spend money. So you're not complaining about your wife, you're complaining about the money, because the area of concern is money, not the wife or the other partner in your business partner. Are you getting it? To have a rich life, you must be grateful for everything to do with money. And begrudging your bills is not being grateful. You must do the exact opposite, which is to be grateful for the goods and services you have received for those who build you. It is such a simple thing to do, but it will have monumental effect on the money in your life. You will literally become a money magnet. To be grateful for a bill, think about how much you have benefited from the services or goods on the bill. If it's a payment for rent or mortgage, be grateful for that you have a home and you are living in it. What if the only way you could live in a home was by saving all the money and paying cash for it? So my invitation is look around in your room and in your surroundings and at your own clothes, and start seeing everything in terms of money. And just be grateful for that whatever you have in your surroundings is all in exchange of money. The lights, the electricity, the flooring, the walls, the furniture, the books, the stationery, the laptop, the electronics, everything is in exchange of money. And once you start seeing in that form, you will actually feel, oh my God, how much money you have. Easiest form to feel abundance and gratitude immediately. We never see that way, no? This phone is for 1 lakh rupees, this laptop is for 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, and the dress is for 5,000 rupees, and the desk is for 20,000 rupees, and the bottle is for 2,000 rupees, and the calendar is for 200 rupees. So, in the moment, at the present, and the room which I am living in must be in some lakh rupees, or the home I am in must be in some lakh rupees. So, at a moment, in a moment of time, I am at least experiencing and using some lakh rupees, in every single moment. So if I live in this room in a hotel, I will be paying 30,000 rupees. So I can just take that, as a 30,000 and few lakhs here and there. So 5 lakh rupees. I don't know how to convert that, Steve, in dollars. Nilesh, you can help. So yeah. What if the only way you could live in a home was by saving all the money and paying cash for it? What if there was no such thing as lending institutions or places to rent? What if there was um, no tradition in India of parents giving you a home to live? I realized this in Sydney, and I never took it. I was never present to it. That in Sydney, the parents let their children to go off. At the age of 15 and 16, that you go out, you earn, you rent a place and live. And then I realized, oh my God, in India, you live with your parents, you never have to even think about the place to live in. You always have a home. You have no idea how much of house cost, you have no idea how much rent you have to ever pay in life. It's the concept is already not there. And we always take our houses and rooms and place to live as for granted. What a big deal. Everybody has it. I need a bigger house, a better living style. Never, ever, ever, at least till the age of 25 or 30, you have to think about the home and the house and the mortgage and rent. Generally, what if the only way you could live in a home was by saving all the money and paying cash for it? What if there was no such thing as lending institutions or places to rent? Most of us would be living on streets. So be grateful for the lending institutions or your landlord or your parents, because they have made it possible for you to live in a home or an apartment. In joint families in India, we are always fighting for money, and it's mostly ancestral properties and ancestral money that is divided between the brothers, right? And we just take it for granted how our parents have saved money all their lives, and they're just giving it's their choice. We don't own it. It's actually their choice to give to us or not. And then we are fighting with our parents that, why can't I have this, or why can't I buy this, or why can't I you know uh, we live like this. If you are paying a bill for gas or electricity, think about heating or cooling you received. Most of the people who are the men who are grown up, but except that they won't even think about the gas or electricity bill. It's so abundantly available to us in India on a very like minimal charges. The hot showers and every appliance you were able to use because of the service. If you're paying a phone or internet bill, imagine how difficult your life would be if you had to travel vast distances to talk to each person individually. Think about how many times you have been able to call friends and family, send and receive emails, and access information instantly through internet because of the service provider. This class cannot exist without internet. I can't work without internet. Everything on of my business and all the money I'm receiving is through internet and electricity, and because of the services other people are providing to me. All of these remarkable services are at your fingertips. So be grateful for them, and be grateful that the companies trust you by providing their services before you have paid for them. Mostly all the services are post paid. The other person trusts you to give service. We take it for granted. We pay them later. And then we feel, oh, I am paying you, I'm your customer. Arey Baba, they are serving us. Ever since I discovered the phenomenal power of gratitude, I write the magic words thank you paid on every bill as I pay it. And I never miss a single one. It's a very powerful exercise. At the beginning, when I didn't have the money to pay a bill, I would still use gratitude's magical power and would instead write across the bill, thank you for the money. Then I would had and then when I had the money to pay it, I would add thank you paid. Today you are going to do the same. Take any currently unpaid bills you have and use gratitude magical power by writing across them, thank you for the money, and feel grateful for having the money to pay the bill, whether you have it or not. If you receive and pay most of your bills online, then when you receive an online bill, forward it to yourself as an email and write it on the subject line in capital bold letters. Thank you for the money. I think we should all sit with the accounts team today and just, write on all the bills, thank you for the money, thank you paid. Next, find 10 bills you have paid in the past and write across the front of each one the magic words thank you paid. If you're a housewife, you're paying for the milk, you're paying for the vegetables, you're paying for all the household helps. So even if you don't have the bill, you can just write it on the paper and say thank you paid. You make a budget on the paper, right? You write in that thank you paid. If you logging and making where all you have paid the money, you can just write thank you paid there. आप अपना You can open your Paytm and just start seeing each transaction and just start saying thank you paid for it. You can actually take out the printout and write thank you paid in front of each of the bill of your Paytm. As you write on each paid bill, feel as grateful as you possibly can that you had the money to pay the bill. Feeling gratitude for the money you have paid out guarantees you will receive more. Gratitude is like magnetic golden thread attached to your money. So when you pay the money out, money always returns to you, sometimes equally, sometimes tenfold, and sometimes 100-fold. That's why I told you that bless your money and start the money circle. Choose three notes and find three people to pay them to and say thank you. And feel as grateful as you can while you paying the money. That will really transform your relationship with the money and how you see the money and your feeling of gratitude for the money. And pay it to a needy person and bless the money and pay it. And all the bills you have, Start writing in front of them, thank you for the money, thank you paid. Gratitude is like magnetic golden thread attached to your money. So when you pay money out, money always returns to you, sometimes equally, sometimes tenfold, sometimes 100-fold. The abundance you receive back depends not on how much money you give, but on how much gratitude you give. You could have so much gratitude when you pay a bill for $50 that you can receive back hundreds of dollars. So it's the amount of energy and feelings you generate. Magic practice number 9, the money magnet. Count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you are grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for the blessing as you can. Take any current unpaid bill you have and use gratitude's magical power and write across each one. Thank you for the money. ये unpaid bills पे लिखना है. Feel grateful for having the money to pay the bill. अगर आपके पास पैसे नहीं है तो भी आप gratitude generate करो for having the money to pay the bill, whether you have it or not. Take 10 bills that you have paid in the past and write across the front of each one of them the magic words thank you paid. Please share your bills with the note thank you paid today in the group, WhatsApp group. Feel truly grateful that you had the money to pay the bill. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. It's our responsibility to generate uh, as much gratitude as we can. And once we do that, the magic will actually start to begin. So if you have bigger dreams, start generating consciously. Any questions, please? Anybody, any questions? Okay, perfect. Let's jump in. Let's take out the notes and let's just go on the streets and start distributing money and feel gratitude and create some magic in our lives and take out all the bills that you have paid money in the past and generate gratitude that you could pay the money and the other person received the money and the other person chose to give you services, because it's not necessary that you can get people to work for you even if you pay. So just say thank you for the money as being an uh, energy exchange. Because of that, we are able to live a life we are living collectively. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rich.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Richard.